Earlier today, the Seattle Sonics defeated the Utah Jazz in the first game of the Western Conference Championship Series. And to put it very, very frankly, the Sonics ripped Utah some new jazz holes today. They got whipped, pummeled, licked. Yeah, it seems like every shot that Utah took today fell just a little bit short. About like that. Got beat real good. Take a look at the monitor. Here it comes. Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. Ouch. 3-point shot. All the humanity. And now Kemp says, in your face, Malone. So humiliating. Now I don't want to get Utah motivated here by talking trash. All I'm saying is, this series is over, Utah. Bring on the Bulls. Pippen, Rodman, and Michael Jordan. That championship is so close, you can almost taste it.
Thank you. Yes, an excited crowd in what has been a very interesting week in Seattle. I don't know if you probably saw this. We're on the cover of not one, but 2 national magazines this week. We made it. Yeah, see, that's that civic pride boiling down. Yeah. The first one you see here is Newsweek. You probably saw this. The cover, Seattle. So everybody else is moving there. Should you? Is the question. Well, sure, come on in, all you yuppie Newsweek readers. It's a lovely place. And by the way, we're in the middle of May, and the weather is perfect. Come, you should come in. It's been great. Yeah. Now, Rolling Stone, you might have seen, took a somewhat different direction this week with their article. You see it, Junkie Town. Dope sick in Seattle. So... Yes, that's my audience there, yeah. But what I was thinking was hopefully the combination of the 2 articles will bring Seattle a wealthier class of drug users, just sort of like higher thing. It's time to sort of puff up our chests with pride again, because Seattle, according to Rolling Stone, is the most livable city for heroin users in the United States. And I've had a lot of people tell me that Almost Live is a lot funnier on heroin. And of course, they were watching town meeting at the time, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Is it, guys? Yes, there are people nodding up there. Oh, yes, John. Anyway, the articles are sure to attract 2 very different groups of tourists. I say one group will visit the market, the other will buy heroin. One will try the local cuisine, the other will buy heroin. One will visit the needle, the other will visit the needle. I mean, it's just, you know, it's a lot. Ooh, boy, we're like back in the 70s here. So anyway, a lot of other magazines. It's interesting to know of Seattle-related articles coming out this month as well. For example, look for Guns and Ammos. They're going to have an article, Seattle Can't Hold a Candle to Tacoma. That's good. Car and Driver is going to have this article, Flipping People Off on the 520 Bridge. Boy's Life, an interesting one. An eye-opening visit to Volunteer Park will be interesting. Right? Cosmopolitan quiz. Would your husband be a better lover if you lived in Wallingford? I think we know the answer. No, we know. The answer is no. And finally, Wine Spectator, the fortified wines of Pioneer Square. So, just to keep you current, the biggest cheers tonight were for heroin and fortified wine. So, I'm just saying, these articles should bring thousands of new tourists to our town, and when they arrive, I hope they follow the Seattle Code of Ethics and Manners, because if they don't, then this guy goes to work. Ladies and gentlemen, stand by for Billy Quan.
It's time for Mind Your Manners with Billy Quan. Today's episode, Blades of Fury.
Just putting the finishing touches on my masterpiece. After 9 painstaking years, I've completed it!
Yeah, this should make a good doorstop. Uh-oh!
Ah!
Huh?
You bumbling idiot, you have destroyed my years of exquisite carving!
Oh, you want to see carving, huh? Well, take a look at this.
I must say, your saw fu skills are most impressive. Wait a minute, power tools, that's no fair. Got something for you. Come back, it's butt-kicking time.
Ah, so you say white men can't jump, huh? You didn't know I had a 40-foot vertical leap, did you?
Yes, and I'll bet you didn't know mine was 41! I have to tell you to stay away from me, you dirty, rotten creep!
No problem!
Remember, kids, be good this summer, or you'll have a bad fall.
Remember, kids, be like Billy. Behave yourself.
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show, and we're coming right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank you very kindly for tuning in to Hot Talk. We want to hear from you, anything you may have heard about in terms of scuttlebutt, hearsay, innuendo, and, of course, malicious gossip. It does not have to be substantiated, it just has to be hot. You know the phone numbers? Let's go to Bill calling from Wallingford. Hello.
Hi, Mike. I got something for you.
Is this hot?
Red hot, Mike.
All right.
See, a friend of my brother works with a guy whose co-worker saw Seattle Fire Chief Claude Harris buying some groceries at Safeway last week. Mm-hmm. And get this. Among the stuff he was getting, charcoal lighter fluid and a box of matches, Mike.
Our own fire chief was buying matches.
You got it, Mike.
All right, thank you, caller. Ladies and gentlemen, if Fire Chief Harris would like to come on this program and explain himself, our doors are open. Let's go to line 2. Hello.
Hi, is this hot air talk?
Hot talk, ma'am.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Do you
Sorry.
have something for us, ma'am?
Yeah, my brother says he knows a guy who used to work at Microsoft, and the guy says that one time he saw Bill Gates kicking a dog.
He was kicking a dog.
A puppy.
A weak and defenseless puppy.
Well, you know, it might have been a kitten, Mike.
It was definitely Bill Gates.
The guy was wearing glasses, Mike, and he looked very rich.
All right,
Love
that's
your
good enough
show.
for me. Thank you, ma'am.
I love your show, Mike.
Yes, I do. Ladies and gentlemen, could it be possible that one of the wealthiest men in the world gets his jollies off of kicking little creatures that don't even have a penny? Let's go to our toll-free line.
Hi, Mike. Recognize my voice?
I don't believe I do.
It's Artie. Artie Slovaki. Remember, we went to high school together.
I don't remember you, sir.
Sure you do, Mike. You remember that time you and me took your parents' car and we got that fake ID and then we drove over to that topless place and we...
That is a pity. I'm afraid we got cut off. That is too bad. However, this would be a good time for me to remind you callers that this program has never been, will never be, should never be about me. It is about other people. Line 3, you're on Hot Talk.
Yeah, this is Robert from Tukwila.
Yes, Bob.
Robert.
All right, Robert. Now, are you going to give us some kind of unconfirmed piece of scandal mongering here? Is that what we're about to hear?
Well, kind of.
Then go ahead.
Okay. I heard some people at a party a couple of weekends ago. They were saying that they saw Mariners outfielder Jay Buhner at Nordstrom's.
What's so hot about that?
Well, he was in the women's lingerie department, Mike.
Thank you, caller.
You got it, Mike.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next time you are sitting in the Kingdom, watching the Mariners game, perhaps with your young children alongside of you, consider the very real possibility that that man with the shaved head standing there in right field has only one thing on his mind, that he cannot wait for the game to end so he can tear off that uniform and put on something frilly. Let's take a break and we'll be back with more Hot Talk.
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, an East Side Week poll shows that 82% of their readers feel Renton should not be included as part of the East Side. 63% feel it should not be part of Washington State. The Census Bureau job classification study shows Seattle above the national average in the number of aircraft mechanics and below average in explosives workers and elevator operators. This study explains Seattle's below average statistic for exploding elevators. Mariners manager Lou Piniella credits the Kingdom for the record home run pace of the Mariners, saying that the ball jumps better when this place gets some body warmth, which coincidentally is also the new slogan at Deja Vu. A Harvard entomologist who spoke at the Seattle Arts and Lectures series says that there are about 1 million ants for every individual human being on Earth. And he went on to say that if each human being expects to keep their ants, they better feed them and take them for walks every day. After a 2-month contest to name the new baby gorilla at the Woodland Park Zoo, officials have chosen the name Nadiri, which means rare in an African language. Coming in second place, Glenn, which in an African language means Glenn. Seattle's school district survey shows that while fewer teens are carrying weapons than in 1993, more are now smoking marijuana. And on the brighter side, fewer marijuana smokers are being robbed of their stash by students with weapons. Scientists say that a recently discovered fault off the Oregon coast could possibly produce a massive earthquake. They also say it could possibly produce a tasty, creamy butter substitute without the fat. But they admit that if they had to guess between the two, they'd have to go with massive earthquake. The head of Major League Soccer says that if his league brought a soccer team to Seattle, it would be the answer to a community's prayers. He says that research shows that the most common prayer in Seattle is, "Please God, bring us a sport," in which the final score is often 1-0. Well, the United States has entered a bitter trade war with China, and here, with a commentary, is the man who united Scotland, William Wallace.
William Wallace, and make no mistake about it, this is war. The Chinese can take our software, they can take our movies, they can even take our Michael Bolton CDs, but they can never take our freedom!
William, I don't really think that the issue here is...
Listen to me, John Keister. They're getting Windows 95 for nothing. And they don't even have to suffer through the months of marketing hype we did. Right now, there are millions of Chinese listening to pirated Neil Diamond CDs. And they're asking each other, what the hell does he mean when he sings, "No one heard it at all, not even the chair"? It makes no sense. Are we going to stand for it? Or are we going to fight? Yes! If we choose to fight, you may die. But even though they may take our lives, they can never take our freedom!
Now, William, look, nobody's...
There are over 1 billion people in China. 1 billion people buying our music for pennies on the dollar. Imagine 1 billion copies of Hootie and the Blowfish playing at the same time. I'd sooner be strapped to a piece of wood and have my own intestines ripped out from me.
Yeah, I couldn't
right in front of me.
I couldn't even watch that part. It was
because although they can take our intestines and our Donkey Kong games and even Microsoft Bob, they can never take
our freedom.
Our freedom!
No.
Are you with me? Will you fight? Thank you!
It's William Wallace, the savior of Scotland. So, finally, Harborview Hospital is building a monorail system to rush patients in from their helicopter pad. It'll also hook up with the original monorail so they can rush patients directly in from the Seattle Center Food Court. This has been the Light Report. Stay with us, because we're coming right back.
I wonder if these still fit. So far, so good.
Part of having a great look
Whoa, good is an understatement.
is being 6 feet tall and genetically blessed. And Kellogg's Special K has nothing to do with it.
Fit like a glove. I look like a teenager. I look like a rock star. These make me look fat.
This Special K moment is brought to you by the National Organization of Women with Real Bodies. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. But before we go tonight, I want to let everybody out there watching know that me, John Keister, has a film premiering at the Seattle International Film Festival. This time it's called That Night, and it plays on Sunday, May 26th, and again on June 8th at the Egyptian Theater. So, if you like Rock and roll, girls, and cars. Please come see this film. That's right. Oh, it's awesome. It'll be playing with the movie Hype, which is the documentary on the Seattle music scene. And just as a note on that, our good friends and hometown heroes, Soundgarden, are going to be on in just a minute on Saturday Night Live with Jim Carrey. And I'd just like to thank William Wallace. And would you like to end our career and our season this year? Take us out, William.
They can never take our freedom!
Thank you.